Hey guys, I launched an intermediate Korean Topic 2 course that starts on March 3rd, which is soon, and I've already shared some details through text description and provided a similar live class, but I figured I should also create a trial class to kind of walk you guys through what this course is actually going to be like, including curriculum details, PDF book structure, and more. So I think I should start by sharing the two changes from the initial announcement. So originally I mentioned that each weekly session would be 90 minutes, but while I was preparing for the details of the class, I felt that 90 minutes might not be enough. So I changed the class duration to 2 hours, and this includes 10 minutes break time in between. And also I removed the second schedule option. So currently the only available schedule is Sundays, 8 p.m. classes. But when I open the same course again in the future, I will consider different days and times. All right, so let's get into the course details now. So just like I announced, the course will be conducted over 5 weeks. In week 1 will be grammar focused class, and week 2 will be reading focused class, and the same pattern will continue for weeks 3 and 4. So for this video, I'll explain the course curriculum for weeks 1 and 2. So let's take a look at the PDF book for the first week. In this book, we first have the test sheet, which consists of 20 Topic 2 test questions. And out of these 20 questions, the 4 questions are grammar related, and the remaining 16 are reading comprehension questions. And following that, there is an answer sheet, so you can check it yourself. And next, we have the grammar lesson part, and we can use this whole section as the worksheet for the grammar lesson. And after we're done with the grammar lesson, if we have enough time, then we can maybe do like 1 or 2 reading questions together during class, and the rest will be given as homework. So I think now is the perfect segue for getting into the details of the homework. So to make the homework less overwhelming for the students, I split it into 2 parts: required assignments, which you have to finish, and optional assignments, which you don't have to finish, and you can finish it voluntarily. And I will first explain how the required assignments work, the review quiz, and the sentence making assignment. Both can be accessed on Google Classroom. And every week, I will make sure to have both assignments up in the classroom within 24 hours after class. And Google Classroom works on both desktop and also a mobile app. As you can see, it also has a mobile app. And once you're joined in the classroom, they will send you notification emails whenever there's an update in the classroom. So for example, when I post an assignment, you will immediately get notification emails. And also when students submit their homework or post any questions in the classroom, I also get notified immediately. So both homework can be found in the classwork section. You can see there's review quiz and sentence making practice assignment. And now let me move to my desktop to better show you how each assignment works. So this is the review quiz homework, and review quiz covers the grammar and vocabularies that we learned in each session. So the quiz will consist of around 20 questions with multiple choice questions and gradient type question. And you can simply do it right on your device without having to navigate elsewhere. So let's just check the random answer, since this is not an actual homework. And after you're complete, you can submit, and it'll be automatically graded, as you can see. And if you have the wrong answers, you can check the explanation for why it's the wrong answer. And for the sentence making practice assignment, you will find the attached Word file, which you can download, or if you're on your desktop, you can also just straight up work on it on Google Doc, which is more convenient. As you can see, it's basically a translation exercise from English sentence to Korean sentence. And this is just an example format, guys, not an actual homework. So you can type your Korean sentence below each English sentence. And after it's complete, you can maybe change the file name to something like homework complete. And you can go back to your Google Classroom And here you can add the file. You can add any files, including the one from your Google Drive, which you saved, right? So here's the homework complete, your complete homework, and you add it. And then you can simply click on submit. And now you're done. And after I take a look at each of the completed homework, I will write feedback and corrections and send it back to you. And this will all be done in Google Classroom. And as you can see, there is a deadline for both homework. But as for the review quiz, the due date doesn't really matter because you can take it over and over again, even after the deadline. And as for sentence making assignment, there is a non-negotiable deadline, which is 8 a.m. KST on the following Sunday. And after that, you cannot submit your homework. And I made it like this to ensure that I have enough time to review and offer feedback on each student's sentence making assignment. And I also think that having a deadline kind of encourages a sense of responsibility among students. So I think it'll help, the students to take the homework more seriously. So please note that there is a non-negotiable deadline for sentence making practice. And if you have any questions about the homework or what we learned, you can feel free to use the Google Classroom to type in your question. 선생님 질문 있어요? You can either do it on the front page like this, and you can also use the private comment section here on the assignment page. So you can also use it here. 선생님 질문 있어요? And then you can write your questions. So pretty much everything related to homework and question will be done in Google Classroom. And as for the optional homework assignment, although they're labeled as optional, I designed all the assignments in a way that by using all of them, you can make the most out of this course and really get your money's worth. So it would definitely be more beneficial if you could complete all the assignments designated each week. And if you find it too challenging to manage all the assignments, you can feel free to follow the weekly study schedule template that I provided in the book. And as you can see, I have detailed which homework to do on which day, like this. So you can follow this template, or you can feel free to make your own adjustment to adapt it to your personal schedule. So as you can see, if you follow this schedule, it's pretty doable. If you could make at least 30 minutes a day, I'm sure you can complete all the assignment. And the reading assignment and vocabulary assignments are inevitably interconnected. So if we get back to the textbook, so in the textbook, I have included the reading assistant chapter to make your reading experience a lot smoother by studying with this material. So basically in the upper part, I have put the English meaning of each word that you might not know, so you don't have to go through the hassle of, looking up the word in the dictionary. And below there is a full English translation, and it's like that for every other passage. And also compiled the list of vocabularies that appeared in the reading passages, including grammar questions. And you can find the list of vocabularies organized in tables. And you can find these same vocabularies on our Quizlet classroom. So you can not only study the words directly from the textbook, but you can also use the app to engage in a more fun memorization process. And for more detailed explanations on these optional homework assignments, I will provide additional guidance to the enrolled students. I will have the written instructions on how to do the reading homework and Quizlet set together in the most effective way, and have it up on Google Classroom. And so that's the curriculum for week 1. And for week 2, the class framework will be similar overall, except we'll be placing more emphasis on reading more than grammar. And I have selected passages that are a bit more challenging for the second week to help you consolidate your reading comprehension skills during class. And moving forward to the third and fourth week, the structure will be similar, but I'll make sure to conduct a survey after the second week to gather some feedback and opinions from the students, which will be taken into account to make some adjustment to the course content for week 3 and 4. So I really look forward to this course. It starts in about 2 days. So if you would like to enroll in this class, you can check the link in the description box or in the comment section. So that's it for the trial class, and I hope this clarified how the course is moving forward. And lastly, I want to express my gratitude to the 6 students who have enrolled in this course so far. Although there was limited information about this course initially, you trusted me and decided to join, and that means so much to me because this is my first Zoom group course, so there was this worry in the back of my head about what if nobody enrolls. But your registrations have gotten rid of that concern and helped me to focus on working on this course and improving this course. So I'm very, very, very thankful. And you guys can feel free to think that you have contributed to making this course happen. So thank you so much. And I hope that more students could join us, and also hope that we can really dive into this intensive Korean learning together and motivate and cheer each other on. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, or if you're enrolled to this course, I'll see you in Zoom class on March 3rd. All right, bye-bye everyone. 안녕.